Let's take a look at two of Katadyn's most popular water filtration systems, the Vario and the Hiker Pro. In this video, we're going to go over what comes in the box, how these are the same, how they're different, and which of these might be the right choice for you. Both of these filters use an input hose, which has a preliminary filter at the end, as well as a float to keep your filter at the right place in the water column, and then the hose that connects to the filter itself. Once we get to the body of the filter, that's when you start to notice some significant differences. In the Vario, you're going to be using this pump motion to move your water, while in the Hiker Pro, you're using this up and down pumping motion. Now, the filter for each of these models is made up of glass fiber with an activated carbon granule core, a pleated microfilter cartridge, and a cleanable filter protector. However, the Vario also utilizes a ceramic disc pre-filter. You have the ability to choose between two modes with the Vario, either faster flow, which you would use in higher quality water sources like cold, fast-moving streams. This mode bypasses that ceramic disc filter. You also have the option for longer life mode. You would use this one in more compromised water sources, and it utilizes that additional filtration of the ceramic disc, and it protects the longevity of the Vario. The longevity of each of these models is correlated to the filtration system that they use. The Hiker Pro is capable of filtering up to 1,150 liters, or about 300 gallons, while the Vario is capable of up to 2,000 liters, or around 530 gallons, which results in almost a 75% capacity increase with the Vario compared to the Hiker Pro. There is significant size and weight differences between these two models. The Hiker Pro is the smaller of the two at about 11 ounces, or 310 grams, while the Vario is at about 15 ounces, or 425 grams. Along with that added weight is added size. The Vario is significantly larger than the Hiker Pro. One final difference I'd like to point out is how these units attach to whatever vessel you're pumping water into. The Hiker Pro has its output hose, which you could just stick into a bottle or whatever you're pumping into. It also has a Nalgene adapter. So you'd connect your hose to this adapter, and that adapter would connect straight to your Nalgene, and so you don't need to worry about things tipping over. It's just connected, and it's one solid piece like that. The Vario also has an output hose, so you could again just put it into whatever container you're using. But in the box, it comes with a clip. You can use this clip to connect to whatever vessel you're using. Use that with a hydro flask or any other vessel. But one of the really neat things about the Vario is that if you don't use the output hose at all, it has a Nalgene adapter built into the base of the unit itself. So you just attach your Nalgene and you'd pump straight into it like that. You're going to notice significant differences in the speed at which both of these models pump as well. The Vario filters about 1 liter per minute in the longer life mode, but up to 2 liters per minute in the faster flow mode, while the Hiker Pro filters at about 1 liter per minute. Now, I've used both of these models and I've really enjoyed both of them, but there are significant differences and it's just really up to what you're prioritizing. Hiker Pro gives you less flexibility. It doesn't have those two modes, but it is significantly smaller and lighter. With the Hiker Pro, there are fewer moving parts, there are fewer gaskets. It's a lot easier to use just straight out of the box. You just stick it in your water source and it's pretty much ready to go. Now, the Vario, it does give you more flexibility with those two pumping modes. It has this outward motion here, but it is larger and it is heavier. Some people also experience priming issues out of the box, so it might take some problem solving if you're not getting water traveling through the unit right away. Overall, I think both of these units are great, and I've personally used both, and I don't really have a favorite. I use different ones for different things. If I'm going ultralight, of course I'm going to take the Hiker Pro. Now, the Vario, I really enjoy being able to pump water faster. I tend to prefer this style. I think it's a little smoother and easier to use. I really like that the Nalgene adapter is built in. And I really appreciate, if you're just so done and you want to have your water and you want to move on with your day, being able to pump twice as fast is a significant advantage, I think. Historically, the Vario has cost more than the Hiker Pro. However, depending on when you're watching this video, the Vario is actually $10 cheaper on Amazon right now. So if it's, down to cost, just watch what's available and you might find a sale and end up with one or the other, depending on what's going on at the time. Would love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and if you found this helpful and you enjoy content about hunting, hiking, and everything outdoors, definitely subscribe and follow along. See you next time.